Okay, welcome back, and also congratulations. This is the last video in the CLI playlist. If you made it this far, you have enough skills to feel fairly comfortable with starting your journey on the command line. As I've repeatedly said throughout the course of this playlist, that this is just the beginning. We're only scratching the surface. A lot of these commands will be touched on again in the advanced playlist, which is completely optional, by the way. If you are completely comfortable with the knowledge that you have at this point, moving forward, you do not have to watch any other command line videos at all. We're just going deeper down the rabbit hole with those. And anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. What we're talking about today is some basic networking. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the IP command. And with the IP command, again, you can man IP just like you can with anything else. It shows and manipulates routing. Of course, we're not going to do really any manipulation today. We're just going to look around a little bit. So if we do IP address show, it will bring up a whole bunch of Chinese. Not really. It's just going to show you your IP information. You have your local loopback address here. This encryptive little thing here is going to be your network adapter, and this encryptive thing down here is your wireless network adapter, if you so have one. So what we're looking for here is on this adapter, they're numbered: adapter 1, adapter 2, and adapter 3. Adapter 1 is a virtual adapter. It is not physically present. And in it, it's got your regular home address, 192.127.0.0.1, which is the local loopback, and that is a /8 CIDR address, which we will get into how to read all of those in a more advanced class. Right now, what we're looking for is we're going to look for our Ethernet adapter, and this is our current IP address, is 192.168.0.14. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this a little bit further. So let's go ahead and clear this out. IP is smart enough that as long as you give it just enough unambiguous information, it will be okay. So we're going to do an IP. And instead of typing out the word address, I can do ADDR and then SHO if I wanted to. I can do SH if I wanted to. I can even do S. I can also do this, IPAS, because there's only one command that starts with, there's only one option that starts with A, and there's only one option that starts with S when used in this context. Okay. However, we're going to make this a little more readable and a little bit more fun, so let's go ahead and clear this out. And we're going to put a -C in here right before the A. What this is going to do is it's going to colorize everything, so it's a little easier for us to read it. Our adapters are colorized. This here is called the MAC address, or Media Access Control. And here's the IP address that we have. Here's the broadcast address, which is what this here actually means. But like I said, we'll get more into that in a more advanced video. You also have the IPv6 address and its scope as well. This is wireless. It's currently down. That's why it's bright red over here. We can actually bring it up, but it's still not going to connect to anything because I don't think I give it the password. No, it still isn't. It still didn't come up because I didn't actually connect to any network, and I don't want to either because I don't want to mess it up. All right, so Control L. So that is going to be it for IP. So let's say you do that though, and you find that okay, well this is a valid IP address, but I'm still not able to get to websites. I wonder why that is. Well, this is where we're going to talk about ping, P-I-N-G. And the first thing you want to do is you want to try to ping a public address. And we're going to use Google's. We have their permission. Everybody in the world has their permission to ping Google. And it's 8.8.8.8. And the reason why this is used is because it's so easy to remember. You have 4 8s, 8.8.8.8. If we hit that and we actually get these kind of replies back, go ahead and hit Control C because it won't quit on its own without further intervention. And basically what we're looking for is 6 packets transmitted, 6 received, 0% lost. Okay, that means that you're actually talking to the internet, at least as far as an IP goes. Well, we can take that a little further and we can do google.com Again, they don't mind. This time it's using your IPv6 address. Control C will quit that. And we still have 100% transmitted and received, 0% loss with the average time going on here. So that just says that we're connected to the internet and we should be good to go from there. Now what we can do, as I kind of alluded to this earlier, is we can actually tell it to ping only a certain number of times. So if I wanted to do it 3 times, we can go ahead and just tell it to do it 3 times and it will do that. Unlike Windows, Windows will automatically default to 3. In fact, you have to use on Windows it's ping-t and then whatever you're wanting to ping to have it to do a continuous ping. On Linux, it is a continuous ping unless you tell it otherwise. So it's the exact opposite there. But this is a handy little tool that you can use to make sure you are connected to the internet. And as long as you're pinging both the IP address and the name, then you should have no problems browsing the internet. And with that said, that concludes this video, but it also concludes this playlist. Again, congratulations. Anything more than what you've already watched is 100% completely optional. However, I do look forward to seeing you in the next playlist. And with that said, you have a good day.